It is 8:15 now, a beautiful shot from Mile High. You can see the Pepsi Center there and the skyline, and well, there's plenty of sunshine today. Now, did you ever wonder how that electronic toothbrush, it stays charged, or, anything else sciencey in your day-to-day life? Did you know that there's a connection between your electric toothbrush and metal detectors that TSA uses at the airport? Well, we've got something new going on at 8 o'clock. It's all the science that packed into your everyday life. James Kakalius, the author of The Physics of Everyday Things, in the studio to talk about it. What a cool book topic, and this isn't the first science-y based book that you've written, right?
No, actually, my first book was The Physics of Superheroes, where I discuss what superheroes do and show how often, if you ignore the impossibility of the superpower, how they use them turns out to be physically correct.
And it's a topic that kind of gets kids' feet wet into the science of everyday things, right?
Kids, teenagers, grown-ups, senior citizens, everyone. It's for everyone. Once you see how the superheroes do it, you learn about the physics. In the new book, you're the superhero, and you go on the amazing adventure of an ordinary day, and I explain all the physics that surrounds you there.
And there is physics in everyday's life, modern marvels that surround us, your toothbrush, for example. So how does it work on that little charging base there?
Sure. So there's a little motor in here, and there's a battery power supply that gets the toothbrush bristles moving. You want to recharge it, but you have things that are going to be near water.
So you plug it directly in, yeah?
Correct. So you have a plastic charger here, and you have a plastic base. Now, plastic and plastic are not good conductors of electricity.
Yeah, wires aren't made out of plastic.
Exactly right. So the technique they use is something called magnetic induction. Here I have a coil that's not connected to any battery, and we see the meter is reading no current. But if I have a changing magnetic field, I can get a changing current going through here. And so we have two coils, one in the base of the electric toothbrush charger and a coil in the base of the toothbrush. A changing current creates a changing magnetic field that then changes the magnetic field through this coil in the base of the toothbrush and creates a current, recharging the battery.
Done over an air and plastic gap, and you don't have to worry about any wires.
That's right. These two devices, or these two coils connected by a gap, is called a transformer, a simple device, but there's more than meets the eye.
It certainly is, and you just stick your toothbrush on it and you're like, well, there you go, magic, it charges up. That's all I worry about sometimes.
That's right. It seems like magic,
Yep.
And as a physics professor, I thought it was very important to explain that it really is magic. Magic more like a Penn and Teller magic show.
Right.
Where they don't break the laws of physics, but exploit them.
There's more than meets the eye.
Exactly. And so the same physics works on, say, your credit card strip. And when you pull the strip through, the reader, it scans the different magnetic fields and creates a voltage. And you notice here with the handheld that the faster I go, the larger the charge. And if I go very slowly, I get a very small current. And that's why sometimes when you pull the card, it doesn't read, and you have to go faster.
You're like, again, and all that kind of stuff.
And your Metro card has the same thing. There's a coil around the edge and a changing magnetic field, say, from in the bus reader or at your hotel. The changing magnetic field creates a current loop that charges up a chip that's inside here that then sends information via the coil back to the reader saying how much money is left on the card, or is this the identification code? So this is indeed your hotel room.
And it's crazy, to think that we carry all these in our wallets every day, and you're just like, oh, here's the card, the card works, wonderful, but there's so much science behind it.
There's so much, and it's the same physics oftentimes.
So you're going to be at a book signing tonight, right?
Correct, in Boulder Bookstore at 7:30 p.m.
All right, and you can get The Physics of Everyday Things. He's got other stuff aside from the toothbrush in there.
Yes.
It's a great read for kids who may be interested in science, or you want to get them interested. You can learn a few things from it. So
absolutely, we go everything from going through TSA to giving a business presentation, driving in, using your GPS, self-parking car. It's all explained there.
All right, well, thank you very much, James. Appreciate having you in. Hopefully some kids a little interested from the science behind the everyday stuff. Ken, can you explain the physics behind your little clicker there that does traffic?
Yes. You hit this button right here. The power of the thumb. That's it. Speeds along.